I thought you were in the kitchen.
Hello, hi everybody, and hello and welcome to my very first Instagram live post. Yay! I thought it would be a good idea to just give some useful tips on how you can help boost your confidence in relationships. And of course, we know that tomorrow is a big day, Valentine's Day. And as you can see, I am dressed in red in celebration. And I just thought it would be nice to kind of give you hints and tips on how to navigate that situation. But first, let me talk about myself. Hello, sorry about that. It seems that we've got a little bit of a technical issue here, but I'll continue anyway. So just a little bit of information about myself. I am a clinical hypnotherapist and I've been so for about 3 years now and I love it. It's just the best thing to do and it really does fill my heart when I see people change their perspectives from something that was negative and self-limiting to something that's definitely positive going forward. And so a lot of people don't know what hypnotherapy is. And so I would explain and say that it's really a therapeutic talking therapy where people's are relaxed. And when they are relaxed, their subconscious mind is accessed. And once you access someone's subconscious mind, they're more receptive to positive messages and information and images and visualizations that you give them. So it's all good when they're relaxed. And I came at this relatively recently, as I said. I started out life as a lawyer and had a couple of career breaks and then found hypnotherapy and fell in love with it and thought that this is it, because during different career challenges that I had, I wish I had a hypnotherapist to talk to, because that would have kind of validated a lot of the feelings that I was going through, because that's what it does. It kind of explains to you how the brain works. And as in life, once you're given an explanation as to why you do things, why you say things, it's like the penny drops and it's like, that's why it happens, and that's why I did this, and then you try to change your behavior. So I wish I had it then. But anyway, go forward to now 2025, a new year, and we have Valentine's Day tomorrow. Now, for a lot of people, it's a time for romance, it's a time for love, it's a time for engagements, it's a time for happiness and all the rest of it, which is nice and sweet, you know, and there's a big industry wrapped around it, as we all know. But you know that for some people, it's not like that, and it can be a bit nerve-wracking to navigate that time when everyone else around you is so loved up and you're single, especially if you want to be in a relationship. If you don't, then fair enough. But if you want to be in a relationship when everyone else is loved up around you and you're not, you can feel a bit isolated and feel that, is this really for me? And you don't really want to take part. But fear not. I'm here to kind of give you some tips on what you can do to make life a bit easier for yourself. So many people struggle with social anxiety, you know, when it comes to dating, because they have a fear of rejection, which, you know, makes sense. I mean, everyone has that fear, I think, in the beginning. You know, would he or her like me? Be suited, and all the things that go through your mind. But that's practically normal, and you shouldn't beat yourself up about it. But what you can do is start rewiring those negative belief systems and just sort of reinforcing the confidence at a subconscious level. So you kind of, if you stop and visualize positive interactions with people and kind of boost up your self-worth, that would help you. Okay, so a lot of people think, oh, well, maybe I'm this and maybe I'm that and people won't like it. But stop and sort of rewire yourself and rethink that and change the narrative and say, well, actually, no, what positive interactions could there be? You know, I am this, I am worthy, I am just as good as anybody else, I have confidence in myself. And you go with that, and bit by bit, you kind of overcome that fear of rejection, and you'll be able to open up and, kind of like approach your potential partners without this fear and stigma inside of you. Because of course, when you are like that, when you think like that, that's how you're going to be, and it comes across in how you look, in how you talk, in how you walk, in how you are. So it's really important to change that mindset so that you can also change the way you act in your body as well. So I'm sure that probably resonates with a lot of people. And if it does, let me know. Let me know in the comments or join the chat. You don't have to give too much away. Just sort of, acknowledge that this is something that either you or someone that you know has been through. And it's quite good advice, first off, for people to take if they're in that kind of relationship. So when you are in that way, when you're kind of like you have social anxiety and you're nervous, it does make it hard to be authentic. And remember, people gravitate to those that are authentic, those people that are real, those people that are genuine, those people that show their vulnerability. You immediately get people resonating with you. You immediately get people being empathetic with you. So you have to kind of drop those barriers so that people can kind of get in and see who the real you are. And that's what you should do. I think that should be your modus operandi, just being yourself. That's what people buy into. People buy into the real you. People buy into what you represent and what you're about. And I think if you stick true to your beliefs and your goals, you should be able to get there. So that kind of social anxiety can trigger nervousness. And I think if you just sit back and just, tell yourself those positive messages and images, then you should be able to get over that. And has hypnotherapy as a therapeutic practice, what we do in hypnosis is to kind of train your mind to associate calmness and ease with dating. So you'll be put in a situation where you're completely relaxed, you'll be giving positive messages, and also you'll be given things that would associate yourself with calmness. So if you're in a situation and you're meeting somebody on a blind date, say, you can say, right, okay, if you start feeling nervous, start tapping your wrist. Start tapping your wrist 3 times. And when you start tapping your wrist 3 times and you breathe in and out and you calm yourself down, you lower that heart rate, then you start feeling comfortable. Then you start feeling a bit more relaxed. Then you start feeling at ease. So that will calm you down. Whenever you feel that you're anxious and nervous again, do the same thing. Because when you do the same thing, your brain would associate that tapping on your wrist with being calm. Yeah? And so therefore, the more you practice, the more you start believing it and the more you will start doing it and feeling it. Okay? So what do we say? Practice makes perfect. Well, this is what you do. This is what you practice with yourself to make yourself feel calm. And when we're talking about confidence, it's not just about words. As I said before, it's about your body language. It's about your voice tone. It's about the energy you give off, the positive energy you give off. I mean, if you want to be with someone, you've seen someone that you like, you can't be gloom and doom and droopy and with a sour face and look like you sucked a lemon. You've got to be positive. You've got to have your shoulders back. You've got to lift yourself up and you've got to look them in the eye and you've got to be engaging and you've got to give that positive energy and they'll feed off that positive energy. And once they feed off you, you feed off them. And therein lies the kind of start of something. We don't know, but it's the start of something. But the point is that you just make yourself be and look more confident, and people would buy into that. And again, with hypnotherapy, what it will do is to help you develop that inner belief in yourself, to say that you're naturally attractive, you're naturally charismatic, and this is who you are, and this is you being genuine. And as I said, people would buy into that. You maintain your eye contact, you're speaking with a strong and relaxed voice, and you're good to go. So again, it's about you changing the way your persona is, you changing how you look and feel for people, and giving off that positive energy that people would resonate to and be... they resonate to, and they'll want to continue any relationship with you. Some people do have issues with past relationships where they've been in a bad situation and it haven't ended well, and that sometimes carries through to the present. So they limit themselves and feel that they attract unhealthy relationships because of what's happened in the past. And that's a biggie, because the past can really kind of strangle people, and they feel as if they can't move forward. But I think hypnotherapy would help you to identify those issues that held you back. It will help you to reprogram those patterns that you have, where you think that, I always attract the worst people, they never take care of me and they are not good for me. It will help you rewire those negative thoughts to ones that are more positive about yourself and about the future and about what kind of relationship that you want. So, it's good for you to take stock and say to yourself, the past is the past. There's nothing you can do about it now. That's gone. And what you can do is take control of the narrative, the here and now. You're in the present now. And so what you do is what you can control. And that is your behavior now, and how you react to other people and how you engage with them as well. So that's another important thing to remember, that whatever happens in the past remains in the past, and that you are here now in the present to go forward. So you've also got to change your way of thinking, because there's lots of people who think that, I'll never find true love. I've had so much false alarms in the past. It's never going to happen for me. It happens for other people. It's not for me. And, it's not going to happen. Nonsense. You've got to kind of say to yourself, that's kind of thinking, believing love is hard to find. It's what's limiting you. Stop and change that mindset. Look at yourself and say you are worthy. And if it's something that you want to do to find a partner, you will find them. Okay? You've just got to have that inner belief in yourself and know that you are worthy just like anybody else is. And change that feeling, because you might be giving off those negative vibes. And when you have that negative vibe, that negative energy, people draw away from that as opposed to coming to you. So these are a few tips that you can take on board if you're in a position where you want to have a partner, not just for Valentine's. It should last longer than Valentine's, but you just want to change some things about your life, and you find it difficult, and you have these negative beliefs about yourself, and these are some tips that will help you go forward and put you in a positive mindset. But what I would like to do as a bonus is to give you a relaxation tidbit right now. So if you're sitting nicely somewhere, just relax and close your eyes, and just taking a deep breath through your nose and hold it for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth. So let's do that 3 times. In through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, and breathe out. And then one more time, in through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, and then breathe out. So that kind of takes the heart rate down a bit, just relaxes you, and then just have this feeling of calm. Okay? And then what you do now is just picture yourself. Just imagine yourself in front of a mirror, and then just look at yourself and just notice how strong you are. Notice how capable you are, and notice how confident you appear. And that's what you want to give off to other people. That's the image you want to give off to other people. Your posture is relaxed. Your expression is warm. And you know what? Your energy is magnetic. And look, there's a soft, glowing light that surrounds you. And it fills you with self-love and assurance. And then you can hear yourself. You can hear yourself saying, I am confident. I am worthy of love. I am enough. I am enough just as I am. So if you then imagine yourself just going into a social setting, so it could be a cafe or a party or on a date even, and you have that same feeling of calm, charisma, and not only that, you're open to connecting. And you know what? When you go into that social setting, the people around you see you. They see this glow, they see this confidence, and they're drawn to your positive energy. Your smile is effortless, and then your conversations, they just flow naturally off the tongue. So just picture yourself. Just picture yourself engaging in this fun and meaningful conversation. And you know, someone somewhere would genuinely be interested in you. Why? Because you are engaging, because you give off that positive energy, because they see your smile, because they hear you, see how strong you are, how confident you look. So just remember these things when you're in a situation where you feel stressed, where you feel anxious. Just remember what you can do to remain calm and in control. And that will help you go far. So if anyone wants to have any questions or anything they want to say, please feel free to pop it in the comments box, and I'll be more than happy to help for the next couple of minutes. What I would also say is that if anybody wants to know anything more, have a deeper conversation, have a one-to-one, then reach out and connect with me, and we can have a free initial consultation, and you can go from there. Okay, so don't be afraid to reach out. So for me, I've thoroughly enjoyed just giving you guys some tips and just giving you a little bit of help on the relaxation front. If you ever are in a situation when you're stressed and anxious and you're going on a date or thinking of meeting up with someone and you just think, not sure, I hope I've given you enough information to say, well, yes, you should be sure. Yeah, just do those steps. Just take deep breaths. Just remain calm. Just remember that you are worthy and you are just as good as anybody else, and you have the confidence to aspire, you have the confidence to engage in conversation with this person, and you are calm and you know exactly what you want, and you're exuding that calmness through your energy, and it's all positive going forward. Okay, so good luck with it all, and happy Valentine's.